Welcome back to the NZ Nomad Runner podcast. I'm your co-host, Chris Lucas.
And I'm your co-host, Charlotte Milne.
And we are run coaches at CMF Running, home of epic one-on-one run coaching and the CMF Run Club. Today, we're actually talking about the CMF Run Club.
Oh.
From the FAQ department.
Yeah.
So
what is the CMF Run Club?
Community of runners and coaches behind CMF. We connect online via our Discord server and in person at events and training weekends. That's what it is in a nutshell. In a one sentence explanation. Podcast over. Why did we want to do this podcast?
We wanted to do this podcast because we just wanted to explain what the Run Club is. I know it sounds really obvious, but yeah, sometimes we, think we know what things are, but we don't really understand what they are. And also sometimes things change. Like our run club we have had a run club for quite a few years,
It sort of was bubbling away in the background there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then nowadays we're sort of putting a bit more emphasis into it, aren't we, as the community grows?
Definitely, yeah.
Which is exciting.
Yeah, as the community grows, as the business grows, and just takes time to sometimes develop what something is. So here we are doing our first podcast about what the CMF Run Club is. And the big reason that we have it is for the connection and community of the CMF runners. And so, we're from beginner to athlete, any surface, any distance, runner.
Really all types. We have all types, don't we? We have beginners and we have some sub-elite runners in our community as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
I think, it's kind of so you're like, yeah, sure, I obviously fit in that spectrum. I'm somewhere between a beginner and an athlete. And also just the word athlete, can be, I think it can be personalized, or it's a bit subjective. Some people train like athletes, but they perform, whatever, it's like the, we don't have to be at the top of the field to be athletes, is what I'm trying to say.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
So,
and that is a common thread, I guess, with our community that we've noticed over the years, is that, like you said, all levels of runner, but I think one of the main common threads that we see and get to be a part of with people is that, our runners genuinely want to improve their running and enjoy the process of, training, using the principles that, the coaching team coaches with and prescribes with, and the principles and the sessions that are available in our run club plans and stuff. So that is a common thread we see, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it's just helped shape also what the run club is. So we want to create an environment where this runner, has the resources. It's like a coach-led, run club. So
with a team of coaches.
Not
just the Chris and Char show anymore.
No, definitely not. We have
we
enhanced. Yeah. Yeah. We've moved back into the background. Now we have some very awesome coaches.
Yeah, there's 6 of us now, which is just so cool.
6 different brains that all work slightly differently, and it creates a very cool team. So we're just trying to create an environment or a run club that enables you to have, resources from a reliable source, but also then you don't have the need to be full on one-on coached. Obviously, it is more affordable. Maybe you just have got to a place with your running that you're kind of somewhat able to self-coach, but you still need the guidance of a good run plan. And maybe with our run plans, they are on Training Peaks, when you're in the run club as well, and so that creates sort of an avenue as well, with like the software if you wanted to.
Yeah, because we use Training Peaks with all our one-on-one coaching too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
as well. And so that's been something that's been pretty awesome, that we've seen now over these past couple of years, is that we'll have some runners come in for one-on-one coaching, and maybe it's for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, like whatever, and then sort of maybe they've completed their couple of A races along the way, or got to a stage where super happy with where I'm at now with my running, and now I'm happy to follow Run Club plans, and we've seen that quite a bit. And so I think because that's like the goal. That's one of my goals, like as a coach when I'm working one-on-one with someone, is I want to impart those, like the teachings and the tools onto the runner, onto the runner or athlete. So then they like intuitively know themselves better. I think that's a great thing to pass on, isn't it, to the runner? So they're not like reliant on
the coach.
Yeah, to a point. Like we're teaching, like about, this is what all your zones are. This is your heart, and this is how you execute your race. This is how you do your fueling. These are what your paces are, and we sort of coach the runner through all of that and their improvements as well. And then they have the tools and the intuition to follow those Run Club plans. And like stop one-on-one coaching for a while. We've seen that quite a bit, and that's worked really well with quite a few, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like I just thought of Liv as a really good example. And I'm going to read out a little testimony that she has recently written. Thank you, Coach Char and the team at CMF Running, for another great plan for getting me through my 4th ultra with a great result. Always improving thanks to your awesome run coaching and plans. I highly recommend those who are not part of the CMF Run Club but don't use the included member plans to jump on and take advantage of them. They are awesome and they work.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Thank you, Liv.
Thank you, Liv. No, she is like a perfect example of
what we were just talking about.
What Chris just mentioned. I coached her for X amount of months. Yeah, good time, like maybe
year and a half, maybe.
Yeah. And it's just she had enough resources to go off and train by herself. And then I've also had another client who I'm very excited. She's doing River Run this weekend. That would be Kristen. I coached her for a few years. And then she has joined the Run Club and now is following Run Club plans and is going to do a River Run this weekend.
Yeah.
And they're both like clients, runners that just sort of had reached as much as I could offer them as coaching in their life, and they had their resources and they could go off and keep doing awesome running and keep improving.
Very cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, Liv's example really sort of takes me back to the why we started Run Club. Really, in a way, it sort of just self-evolved because we had been one-on-one coaching runners for about 18 months. And then what I think it was from memory was we had a Tarawera training group that we had for, I don't know what year it was, 2021 or something, or 2. There was 1 year it wasn't on, one of those years, but it was one of those years anyway. And that's what happened, I remember. So we weren't, I had this group, and it wasn't one-on-one coaching them, but we had that Tarawera group, remember? We got to the end of the group, and then people were like, oh, now what? I remember that distinctly. People were like, oh, now what? So that's when we were kind of like, oh, we actually need to facilitate some kind of connection here, and sort of hub where we can connect online via chat groups and continue to, because we already had our discount partners and stuff like that, and members only chat and these kind of things. So we already had the makings of CMF perks on the go, and that's where it all kind of started, isn't it? facilitating that community and places for runners to connect. And that's the funny thing, isn't it? It's time's gone on, and it's sort of flipped around the other way now, where a lot of people joining our community are joining for the Run Club specifically, which is really exciting.
Yeah, well, obviously there is a big movement between, Run Club. It's an apt word. It's a a popular word, but that's right. And I think that people, we crave connection and community. Like-minded people, gathering together, and with whether obviously with the training groups, obviously the common denominator is obviously, apart from running, is Tarawera, right? And then so once Tarawera is finished, they kind of just disperse back into just running. But we want to create like an environment where it's not dependent on events or training weekends. It is just a community of CMF runners, and that's like the glue that sticks these runners together, right? And
and it's pretty awesome. Like, we're pretty spread out now, so our members are predominantly North Island based, very good spread across the North Island, and then growing in the South Island and in eastern seaboard states in Australia, which is pretty exciting. And so we have situations now where members are like meeting up for runs and in their local cities or towns, which is really cool. That's what it's all about, eh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's the long run is definitely better with some company. And it is just about creating that environment of safety, enjoyment, fun, which is basically the same thing as enjoyment.
Training knowledge.
Yeah. Runners that are like you as well can be, or runners that, it's always good to run with runners that are slightly better than you, and then as well, maybe sometimes as well. But just creating that environment where everyone is included. And
sharing gazebo costs has been a big one as well lately. So with Blue Lake 24-hour event, for example, we had awesome couple of his and hers gazebo setups that we all chipped in for and had a good gang in, and so things like that. I like to make participating in events like that more affordable, but like way more fun as well. So should we talk a little bit like about how, I know we get asked quite a bit, like how do the unlimited plans, like how does the plans work, and that kind of thing, because it does seem a bit too good to be true, because the CMF Run Club membership is just $60 for a year's membership, which is just insane value. And you obviously, we're saying unlimited training plans up to 50k distance, so that is just a pretty insane proposition. People are like, you're undercharging, man, like the thing. And but we want to, I mean, at the end of the day, someone could go on ChatGPT for free, I guess, and get something that's possibly going to injure them and cause more damage or something. Fake news. Funny story about ChatGPT, we used it as a tool the other day in creating our Tarawera download guide, free training guide that's we're just putting out there now, actually. So we just use it as a tool for writing copy and things like that. And the amount of times that thing spat back incorrect information was just unbelievable.
The first time it's ever done any, no, it can't be.
Yeah. It was just making mistakes all the time. It was getting, because we had it was Tarawera, and you got 50k, 100k, 100 mile, and some of those aid stations are in all the distances, and old chat boy was just getting confused with the distances of what other aid stations were at between the different distance events.
Yeah.
And it was just pulling all sorts of random distances out, and a bunch of fake news. And I was thinking to myself, man, people are using this thing to like write their training plans and stuff, which is like pretty out the gate.
I think it's a really good reason why to like jump on board with us with the CMF Run Club, just to not get fake news, don't get, just anyone's advice kind of thing. Yeah.
And we wanted to create this huge value thing, like being able to reach runners, help more runners, like with this thing, and people being able to follow plans. That's like awesome, and plans that are like tailored to sort of New Zealand like events and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, and essentially, like, we've just to double back on ourselves, at the end of the day, like, you can just coach yourself, go to ChatGPT or some other sort of running app and get a training plan, right? So you can, like, it's sort of, like, our training plans are sort of out there,
They're everywhere.
They're not like, it's not like it's a unique thing. I guess what is obviously unique about our ones is our ones, right, at CMF, and
and they're made with love from the coaching team.
Yes,
which is cool. And it has their experience and spin on the prescription of the training.
Yes,
too, which is cool. So that's the goal that we're working on, is to this is like the sort of big project at the moment, is all 6 coaches has a basket of plans available for you guys to choose. Which is really cool. It's like, because it gives you, the runner, some insight into that coach. So maybe you're thinking of, one day I want to get some coaching. I'm not quite ready yet, but I'm going to join Run Club and just sort of see, I'm going to try out the different coaches' plans, and that gives you like some good insight into how myself or Char or Kiralee or Emma or prescribes training,
for sure,
which is a pretty cool thing as well.
So what happens when a Run Club member comes into the fold?
Cool. So when new runners join Run Club, get an email welcoming you to the team, and you fill out a training questionnaire, and from that training questionnaire we then look at it. I look at it, actually. I'm the guy that looks at it.
Not a gatekeeper.
Not some algorithm. So I'll look at your training questionnaire. We then coach match you with one of the team, like the best match. You can choose as well. And your coach then sets your, because the great thing is especially if you have a Garmin, you bring your Garmin data with you. We can look at your historic data, and we set up your training zones, which is pretty awesome. That's something we do complimentary. It's something we really believe in, like setting you up for success, because once someone has their heart rate and pace zones set up like by a coach, you're then like able to follow our plans, because all the percentages of easy, aerobic and tempo and threshold and all that, you're all synced. And so that's a pretty exciting, pretty awesome thing. You're like set up for success right from the word go, with the plans. And then your coach gives you a complimentary onboarding video, talking you through just your running, because every person's different, and based on questions that a runner presents in their questionnaire and their data, you're able to build quite a picture of that runner, and how we can best like advise how to navigate plans and how to navigate training, and based on perhaps a niggle or these kind of things. So getting that kind of like golden advice about yourself is like really good. And again, it gives you just some insight into what it's like to have a little bit of coach help. And then once that's done, you're off on your own. You go and follow that Run Club plan.
Yes, and then you can pick another one and another one and another one.
Yes.
But so,
pretty cool.
Yeah, nice. And at the end of the day, we do care about your running and your running journey. Even though that this is not one-on-one, there is an element that we do like care, and like Chris said, with love, because we want to set you up for success in this forum.
And genuinely want runners to feel welcome and have positive running experiences. Like and life experiences, and not to get a injury from like some crazy prescribed exertainment. Yeah, we're talking about that today as well, weren't we? Like the likes of some of these apps and runner apps, and these are very algorithm driven things, and there's almost a pressure, I think, if you're like the app creator, to overprescribe in training, like complex sessions and lots of reps, and because it's got there's got to be a perceived value proposition there. They don't have like there's no like value of hey, this is what your training zones are, and I've set them like this because for you as an individual XYZ, so I think there's almost a pressure on app developers to complicate, over engineer like training, and the amount of people that we've heard from that have said they've got injured from following runner as an example plans has been a lot, eh?
Because at the end of the day, like, it's obviously most people have to do a lot of easy. So, it's like probably only if you're like, advanced kind of runner that you can have a bit more intensity in the mix and get away with it, like, without getting injured. But again, like, the whole topic of getting injured is a very big topic. There's obviously the training prescription, but there can be other factors that obviously go into place. So there are, other little avenues that you can bolster up your run club plan.
If you want to have a call with your coach, you can do that.
So that's
places that we can meet you. That's what it's about, really, isn't it? We want to meet you where you're at, in your running journey.
So it kind of goes back to that thing of, we're not just, here's a plan, off you go.
We don't want to send you up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Basically,
just go for a run. So there's like a lot of resources basically of the CMF Run Club, right? And it's just going to keep getting better and bigger, because especially when we get more members, simply the reason that you can actually even join the Run Club is just because you want to support us.
That's what I was going to say actually as well. Yes, like so you don't have to join because of the plans. So we have, I'd probably say half our membership, more actually, is half our Run Club membership is not on the Run Club plans
until they've listened to this podcast. And
we're going to get overwhelmed now.
They're
not ready yet. No. Slow down. But a lot of them, like you said, they've done one-on-one coaching, stayed Run Club members, maybe, and it's just whatever it is. Like, what's your thing? Is it the discount codes? So some people really love the discount codes that are in Discord. We have a lot events and fueling stuff, running kit, shoes, shoe science, all that kind of stuff. Some people it's purely about that because that can save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year. Other people it's like community, meeting up,
and just supporting us, just making just making content like this, this
for some people it's about supporting the podcast or Char's strength videos on YouTube, all this free sort of content we put out.
It's like the Patreon version of YouTube. Yes, is how I compare it to. So that can just simply be your why. And
again, that's why we wanted to make it this $60 a year, this Run Club kind of price point.
Because it's just $60 a year.
Cool. Before we wrap up, we asked our community today, what do they like about Run Club? And heard a few cool things back. The ability to event share, what we talked about before, like a Blue Lake. Someone else said like-minded people who can support you wherever you are. The coach chime-ins on Discord, like people being able to ask a little question and have a human put their mind at ease. Someone asked a fueling question. The example of someone asking a fueling question the other day. Then she was second guessing, and one of the coaches was able to put her at ease, like with a good answer. Training camps. organising training camps, which we will have the Tarawera one a few weeks out from Tarawera. Other things like that.
Always fun.
Yeah, it's always a good one. Event-specific training stuff or information, pre-release content, that kind of thing. Someone else said codes and discounts. And someone else said coach-led community, resources to educate. Runners combining their personal experience. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Very cool. Yeah. Discord. Yeah. I think that speaks to a lot to Discord and what it's kind of like, as well.
Yeah, so what is Discord? Just in case people don't know what it is. I never knew what it was, actually. I found out about it through another run club, actually. The Night Ninjas Run Club use it, and I know the Whippets use it as well. So, I learned about it from there, and I was like, man, this is awesome. So what it is, it's just a chat app. It's actually, its origins are in the gaming community. So if you're a gamer...
Which there are a few gamer runners.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. You all know what Discord is. But if you're not, it's just a chat app. And the awesome thing about it is all your chats are in categories. So it's just like there's a menu. And so we have all these different chat categories. We have all our discount things like in different categories. Event chats, fueling chats, nutrition stuff, strength stuff. Just all that group run kind of chats for specific areas. It's just so good. Like, because with traditional Facebook groups, it's just a mess. Like, you do a thread and then it's gone, and the way the algorithm works too is just crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
And with normal chats as well, like everything's just. And so having categories is awesome. It's like non-invasive. You can dip in and out and have a look and look back on stuff that's relevant to what you want to see.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what Discord is.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's a good. It's a really good resource when you're like coming into like a race, especially like when it's one of our key races. And it kind of obviously that chat is pretty chatty. But then obviously it's just good to just to dip in. To get some help, obviously. We
pre-release content in there, like pre-release like podcast content or training information content in there too.
Yeah, and I think kind of like one of the people said, like the coach chimes in, and I think that's a really cool little thing that, if you're getting, we're there, we're in Discord participating.
And the community is participating too with their advice.
Yes.
Which is so cool.
Yes.
Yeah. As the community grows and matures.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool. All right, my friends, that is it for this podcast. I hope this has helped provide you with some information. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you, answer your questions. If you want to join the Run Club, we'll leave the link for that as well.
Oh,
yes.
You tempted now?
Yeah. I hope this hasn't come across like salesy as well, because it definitely is not our goal for this to have been salesy. But if you don't
know what something
talk
is
to people about what something is, then how do they know? And so we do need to have these discussions. We feel, so that's pretty funny. I'll tell you what I'm going to chuck in the description as well is the free download for our Tarawera Ultra Trail training guide. Just dropped, just been done. So that free download will be in the description for you guys too.
Because we're now within 16 weeks.
Yeah, we are literally 16 training weeks out from Tarawera.
Yay!
All right,
Sounds
my friends.
Great.
Yay!
Cool.
Catch you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.